What's going on, dope people? It's Deuce the Dope Dad back for another video. And today, y'all, we actually gonna mix it up a little bit. We're gonna do something we ain't never done before. Today, I'm gonna do my first unboxing video. And today we're talking about the Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max. And I wanna go ahead and be truthful, y'all. I know I said this is an unboxing video, but actually, this is a unboxing video. So I've actually used the phone for a couple of days already. And I love the phone so much, I decided to double back and spin the block and put it back in here how I found it and tell y'all about the device. So y'all stay tuned for a couple of minutes. We're gonna talk about this 13 Pro Max. I'm gonna give y'all my breakdown. I'm gonna talk about my breakdown, my personal opinions. And if you're thinking about upgrading to this device as well, hopefully you can make an educated decision after this video. Alright, y'all, so check this out. This first and foremost, I want y'all to see this. Now, I did a pretty good job of taping this thing back up, you know, but look what my wife did. Now, she knows she don't, I was actually not at the house. I told her to go ahead and open up the box, and because I was just so excited. Plus, if you look at my old phone, I mean, it's busted. I don't know if y'all can see those cracks and all that. I mean, it's pretty busted up. I mean, I've seen worse, but anywho. So I'm coming from the 11 Pro Max, so I skipped the 12 Pro Max. I knew that it was Apple's first 5G phone, and I kind of wanted to, let me stop lying, y'all. I was still paying on that phone. That phone just got paid off, and the trade-in value was something that I have never seen before, and something that I just couldn't pass up. So for all y'all out there, some of y'all upgrade every year. For you guys out there that actually don't have a phone payment right now, check with your carrier and see what the promotions are. I actually got $1,000, well, not in my pocket, but I basically got $1,000 towards my new 13 Pro Max, so you can't beat that. Now, anywho, back to this packaging. So my wife knows she don't tell her boxes like this. Look how she did my box, y'all. She ain't want to go get her keys. She ain't want to go get a pocket knife or anything like that, a box color, and cut my boxes like she do all her boxes that come to the house. You know, she just real mind open like that. I'm gonna go ahead and fake real quick, y'all, like I'm taking this paper off. So boom, there you go. I know some of y'all like to hear sounds and stuff like that, so we're gonna crunch it up, make sounds and all that stuff. So I told you guys I did a trade-in, so you got your little cushion right there, shipping label, all that fun stuff. All right, so there's nothing else in the box. That's pretty much that on that. All right, y'all, so as y'all can see, I went with the gold option with the Pro Max. Now, on the 11 Pro Max, I had 64 gigabytes, which is truly the ghetto right now. So I had to go ahead and upgrade not only my phone, but I had to upgrade that storage too to that good old 256. So hopefully that's enough for what we got going on and what we need to do. Now, I never thought I'd see the day that we'll have 256 gigabytes on a damn phone. Like, that's crazy. But that's neither here nor there. Do y'all notice anything different about this phone? The box, the packaging. We don't have the paper wrapper on here anymore. So this year is actually the first year that they stopped putting the paper wrapping on the phone. And so they have another way you can open the device, which you see my ratchetness right here. You know, I got some tape on top of my tape.
You are something else. You know that? You are something else.
We're just gonna imagine this tape isn't right here, and we're just gonna peel that like so. And we're gonna imagine this tape is not here. We're gonna imagine that's not there, and we're gonna just rip that and peel that like so. All right. Okay. Now, if you've had an iPhone for the past couple years, you know it's no surprise that it ain't nothing in that box no more. You don't get anything but a cable. Now, if you had an iPhone that was prior to the iPhone 11 models, maybe even the iPhone 11 Pro models, because when they came out, they actually didn't come with blocks either. Now, what they've started to do was put all of their iPhones in a box with the new lightning cable that comes with the lightning cable in right here, and also comes with a USB-C in. So you don't see any connector, right, for that USB-C. So what does that tell you? You gotta spend some extras, baby. So the reason why I'm driving this point home, y'all, is because if you don't have one of the Type-C blocks, if you don't have one of the new Type-C blocks right here, you'll need to grab one of those as well. And I want to save y'all some wasted time, because if you, now, I will be honest, you can use, if you have like the old square block, you can still use that. But if you have some of these newer phones, it'll actually charge the phone way slower than the new Type-C adapter, block, plug-in, whatever y'all call them. I understand in different regions people call this different things. Where I'm from, we call it a block. So we're gonna call it a block. So make sure when you're ordering your phone, you add one of these to the cart as well. I repeat, the 5-watt charger from your old iPhones will work with this phone, but it will charge it slower. This is a 20-watt charger, which means it will charge your devices, your new devices, a lot faster than that old block. Cool? Comprende? Capiche? All right, so I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't never use this. You got the sticker, of course, that always, the signature Apple sticker that always comes inside of the box. You also have your SIM card poker. Now, note this, y'all. These new phones are 5G. So if you have a 4G phone, please don't take, I gotta show real examples. Please don't take your 4G phone and this SIM popper and pop this out. Pop that out like so. This is what we're not gonna do. And we got a SIM card right here. What we're not gonna do is take our 4G SIM card and put it into our 5G phone. If you order a phone from your carrier, it should already come with the 5G SIM card installed. I think when you purchase the device from Apple, it comes with nothing in the tray, and you'll have to go to your carrier and get a 5G SIM card if your previous device was a 4G phone. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna take the paper off. Look at me acting like I hadn't already done this before. Hadn't done this already. I mean, I'll be honest with y'all, I really like that gold. You know, I like it makes me feel, you know, elegant. It makes me, you know, it makes me feel good. I like to see that gold. I typically go for like a silver or a black. So I went off on the deep end for my personal preference this particular time. Now, the first thing that I'm seeing upon opening up this box is how huge. Oh my gosh, where's my 11? Where's my 11? Where's my 11? What did I do with the 11? What did I do with the 11? No, seriously. Aha, found it. All right, so the first thing I noticed from my 11, yo, look how, I don't know if y'all can tell. I mean, yeah, you'll be able to tell. Look at the camera lens. Look at that. Can you tell how the lens, the 3 lenses are bigger on this one than on this one? And another thing I noticed is, of course, we got the classic rounded edges, which we saw from the iPhone 6 all the way to the iPhone 11 with the rounded edges. Now with the 12 models, they started to go back to the box look that we haven't seen, I think, since the iPhone 5. I actually like this feel a lot better, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because it feels like my grip is better with the box edge versus the rounded edge. The rounded just feels so slippery. But with this, I can still flip it, but it just feels better in my hand. It feels more protected in my hand. Not saying you shouldn't get a case, still get a case, but you should drop this phone a lot less because of how the edges are made, which is a good thing. Now, speaking of dropping the phone, as you can see with the Pro Max and the Pro models, they come with the stainless steel on the side. Now, if you went to the 13, if you decide to upgrade to the 13, which is fine, just know that it'll come with aluminum around the edges versus the stainless steel. Now, will that help when it comes to dropping? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm not gonna say that. I'm really not gonna say that because as you can see, you know, I actually cracked my 11 Pro Max and it has the same stainless steel edges. Now, maybe that's after a couple times of wear and tear. Also, y'all, speaking of how the phone feels, now, I'm gonna be real, this phone is a little bit bigger than the 11 Pro Max, and I can kind of tell. Now, it's a little bit heavier than any phone I've ever had. This 11 actually feels a lot lighter than this one does. it's not only heavier, but it's supposed to be a little bit bigger. I kind of put them side by side. Now this is a 6.5 screen right here versus a 6.7 screen right here. So it's a little bit bigger, as y'all can see right there. Look at that, boom. A little bit bigger, so a tad bit bigger. To the naked eye, you can't really tell, but upon having this phone in your hand, now for all my older viewers, if you have some type of arthritis in your wrist or in your hands, I will be honest, this phone, it may give you some troubles. It may, I'm not gonna say it will, but it may give you some troubles depending on how much weight and strain you can have on your wrists and your fingers. Okay, y'all, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn on the device here. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and power the device on. Typical hello from Apple right there. If you ever had an iPhone, you're used to seeing that. Swipe up, you pick your language, of course. We're gonna go with English. I also wanna turn this on too, because I wanna show you guys something. There it is. Before I could even talk about it, it popped up. So I could not press anything else on this phone. If you have your old phone near you, now this is gonna be a major key for those of you guys out there that don't know your Apple ID password. I'm gonna briefly show you guys how you can easily transfer all your data from iPhone to iPhone without having to take your phone back into a store or go into panic mode because you think you're gonna lose your stuff. This process is gonna seamlessly transfer everything over. What we wanna do now is hit continue, and everything is gonna be done from this device until further notice, actually after this step. All right, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna line it up like so. Boom, you'll feel a little vibration right there. That's how you know it's complete. Now, what it's gonna do is literally set up all of your settings on this phone just like they are on this phone. It's literally going to mirror the settings and the apps and all that other cool stuff. So you'll just put your password in from this phone. Now, if you don't have your phone, let's just say you lost your phone's too beat up, your old device, another option would be just continue to go through the settings as normal, and it'll give you the iCloud option, which is, I think it's still gonna give me. But the phone-to-phone transfer, in my opinion, was one of the single best inventions. I know Apple has some, a lot of good inventions, but this was one of the best. All right, so set up Face ID. We'll actually set that up later. I know y'all don't care about any of that. So if you wanna set it up, you can set it up. But for the sake of this video, I'm setting it up later for y'all. Now, check this out, y'all. So we're gonna hit continue. It's basically saying the transfer time will take anywhere from 25 to 35 minutes. And it's literally gonna move everything over from phone to phone. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit agree here. I don't know what I'm agreeing to. I'm gonna be real with y'all. And I'm pretty sure y'all don't read the terms and agreements, not only from Apple, but y'all probably don't read the terms and agreements from anywhere else either. So don't judge me and act like y'all read terms, because I know y'all don't read terms. Maybe if we read the terms, you know what, I'm not even gonna say that in my video. I'm honestly setting all this up later, y'all. You can set it up. All right, so now we're preparing the transfer. The moment we all been waiting for. And boom, just like that. Just like that, y'all. All right, y'all, so got about 27 minutes left. I'm not gonna sit here for 27 minutes. I'm gonna go make me a snack, give my kids a knuckle sandwich, give my wife a kiss, and I'll meet y'all back here in about 30 minutes. Now, just make sure before you give this phone away or before you trade it in, please go to settings, type in the search bar, erase, and then you'll see erase all contents and settings pop up. You'll want to do that, and it'll take your iCloud off of there where somebody else can now use the device. You especially want to do this if you're trading your device in, because with most carriers, what'll happen is if you trade this phone in and your Apple ID is still registered to that device, they will keep your phone, but they will charge you, and they will take the promo back. So keep that in mind. All right, y'all, so we back in action. Go ahead and put this password in. Nice password was just for the video. If y'all ever run across my stuff, that's never gonna be a password of mine. Just wanted to say that. So I'm gonna continue to set that up later. Terms and conditions. Do y'all read those? I don't read it. Maybe I'll take the time to read it one day. But today ain't that day. But now we're gonna skip that bad boy. And we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna set all that up later. We're gonna do that, not now. And voila. Boom. Apps will continue to download. But there we have it, y'all. All our stuff is transferred over. And we can now start using our new smartphone. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop playing games and go ahead and give the people what they want. Now these new features, y'all, on this iPhone, 2 minutes, what? Now these new features, y'all, on this 13 Pro Max. Man, let me tell you. So you can choose a default style of how you want your photos taken. So you can do the standard, you can do a little rich contrast, a little vibrant, a little warm, a little cool setting. I think I'm gonna go with the 5. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 5. Go with that. Boom. Now I'm gonna give y'all what y'all been waiting for. Now all the settings are pretty much the same. You see we got a new mode right there. Cinematic video mode. Yeah, all that, read it. I ain't gonna read that. But look, everything that say it do, y'all, it do. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I wanna give y'all a little demonstration between cinematic mode, and that's the 11 Pro Max. Still great quality. X.
I tell your shit, man. They get your shit, man.
Superman. Cinematic mode. Look at that. All my content creators out there. Look at that beautiful. Look at that beautiful person right there. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at life with them CZ. A whole queen. Ace, you got a knack for the camera.
Dad,
What?
I just got my house.
You wanna go to grandma's house?
I just got my house.
Alright guys, so I'm back in the office. Wanted to give y'all a quick review and wrap this thing up with the front camera. I mean, look at that focus, y'all. Look at that depth. Now, y'all know, like I know, you would usually have to go spend a good amount of money on a pretty decent camera to get this type of quality. Look at that focus, y'all. That's pretty cool. So if you're on the fence about getting the iPhone 13, whether that's the mini all the way up to the Pro Max, you'll have this feature, and this feature itself is worth that purchase if you're on the fence about upgrading. What are you doing?
Oh,
Hey!
what?
What are you doing?
That is a what is.
What are you doing?
But that is a what is.
Why are you in here?
Gotcha.
Godzilla?
What happened?
Are you still recording video?
Yes, I'm recording. Why are y'all in here?
Gotcha.
Alright, y'all. So before I was so rudely Ace. Before I was so rudely interrupted by Mr. Snotty Nose Peanut Butter Face here, the battery life is much better on this device as well. Actually, a couple hours better. So keep that in mind as well when you're making the purchase. Now let me go ahead and get off of here, cause these kids want some daddy time. Shout out to all my parents out there.
So.
I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out for a little while. Maybe it was a lot of while. I don't know. But I appreciate y'all nevertheless. Now, go ahead and hit that like button if you hadn't already. Share this with somebody that's maybe wanting to purchase an iPhone 13 as well. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my content. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Peace.